Why, hello there, YouTube. It is I, Davros, and I am a Whovian. So it's week 2, chapter 2 of Doctor Who Flux, and this week's episode or chapter was War of the Sontarans. So before I go any further with with my thoughts and that, I may have spoilers here and there that I might accidentally slip out, so just a fair warning to those who've not seen it. So, the episode continues from the last one. The Doctor and Dan and Yaz find themselves in 1855 during that, I can't remember the name of the war now, but it was the war between the British and the Russians, or so they should have thought was the Russians, but it turns out it's a Sontaran. So the Doctor meets up with Mary. Oh, I can't remember, her name's just slipped my mind now. But they meet up with her, and we find that Russia is Sontar, and the Sontarans are Russians. Not only that, Dan. In fact, yeah, there are spoilers. I'm basically telling you the plot here, aren't I? So Dan ends up going home back to Liverpool in the present day, where he finds there are also Sontarans. And of course, Yaz, she's in some place, a planet apparently called Time, and we see that she runs into that guy, I can't remember his name now, from the previous one who was on the ship Rose, and we also see Swarm and his sister return with a bodyguard this time, and yeah. Basically, we still don't know who he is, and obviously they're going to drag this out to the finale, and, but it's clearly someone who knows the Doctor, and someone the Doctor probably will know. And also, Dan, he, finds the dog guy again. I can't remember his name, but they're called the Pyrolans or something. I can't remember now, but like I just said, I've literally just finished watching this right now, so my thoughts are all over the place. So I'm just trying to give you as much info as I can from watching this. So yeah, the Doctor, we get the Sontarans back, and we get the main general, sort of the main antagonist for this episode. But of course, we have our main villain of this story, Swarm, who is back. And who is he? We don't know. There's people, fans and everyone, we're all theorising who he could be, but like I say, we're probably not going to get a straight up answer on who he is until the end of this series. So, yeah, I'm not jumping to any conclusions on who he could be. So, yeah, I think I've said enough about the plot now, so what did I like about this week's episode? Well, I like that they had the Sontarans in, and the Sontarans, they've gone for the classic look of the Sontarans in this one. Not from, 2008, but, sort of recreated the classic Sontarans, and they acknowledge that whole thing where you hit them on the back of the neck and you knock them out or kill them. So they picked up on that classic trope again, which is something we'd not really seen in the show for a good while with the Sontarans. Yeah, and also we got a mention of Lynx, who, if you know your classic Doctor Who, was the first ever Sontaran on the show way back in 1973 in The Time Warrior. So, yeah, he actually, the General mentioned Lynx. So yeah, I like the Sontarans in this. I also like that this episode, from beginning to end, was non-stop action. We got, the war going on in 1855, we got Dan handling the Sontarans back in present-day Liverpool, we had Yaz, who was, who became prisoner to Swarm and his sister, and yeah, there was a lot going on in this week's episode, and like I say, I'm still processing it now. I'll probably give this a rewatch in the week and, sink in things that I probably missed on first viewing. But yeah, it was okay. It was actiony. Like I said, non-stop action for a full 60 minutes. So I liked that, this episode didn't drag anything out. We just had, like I say, non-stop action from the go. And yeah, I really liked and enjoyed that. So that was good. I also thought they had good visual effects as well, like they always do. And we had, some good, sort of cinematography, good visual picture as well. I thought Jodie Whittaker was good in this, playing the Doctor. Yeah, she was alright in this and good. Yaz, I feel that they're going back to the whole thing where Yaz... I don't know. Yaz, I feel, was again, taking a backseat in this, whilst a lot of the action focused on the Doctor and Dan. So, again, Yaz, I feel that she's not getting a chance to shine a lot. I mean, she has had her fair share of episodes in the past 2 series, and probably last week maybe, but this one, yeah, not much going on for her, or not much interesting with her side part of the episode. Like I say, the main action was taking place with the Doctor and Dan. So, yeah, I thought this was okay. Like I say, it kept me entertained. I sat down for a full hour, didn't get distracted by my phone. It kept me watching, so, I like it when an episode can do that for me. So, personally, did I like this? Yeah, I thought it was a good episode this week. As usual, with it being a 6-part story, it ended on a cliffhanger. They're gonna, like I say, it's a 6-part story. At least this time next week we'll be at the halfway point of this series, halfway through it. So, that'll be something to look forward to. We'll be halfway in. So next week's episode is Once Upon a Time, and we seem to, from the preview, get Cybermen in there. We get Weeping Angel from the final shot. But anyway, this week's episode. So, what am I going to rate this one? I think I've said everything I needed to say about the episode now. So ratings, I will give the performances an 8, the writing a 7, the visuals an 8, and my personal, I think I will give this one an 8. So, yeah, we found out a lot more about the Sontarans, which I didn't know much about, that they sleep for 7 minutes and their suits are made for them to obtain Earth gases and what have you. So anyway, yeah, I think that's all I've got to say about this week's episode, the Flux, Chapter 2, War of the Sontaran. So let me know down in the comments below if you've seen this one, and yeah, share in the comments. So yeah, I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been this week's Who Review Flux Thoughts. So, until next time, run for your life.